We have procrastinated long enough. It's time to fix the bridle. But before we begin, let's first talk about the purpose of the bridle and why it's so important. The bridle is two lines that connects the anchor chain to both hulls, spreading the load evenly between them. Its main purpose is to reduce strain on the anchor roller and chain, center the pull of the boat to keep it facing into the wind or current, and absorb shock loads with nylon lines that stretch slightly. This setup also keeps the chain from rubbing against one hull and provides a quieter, more stable ride at anchor. It's a yucky day. We're on the boat and we've got some strands from the 3-strand that are broken. So we're gonna have to resplice this and then resplice the eye because this is gonna, one of these is gonna get a lot shorter. Let's get going. Why does this happen? Well, in really weird currents, the chain, instead of being underneath this bridle, ends up coming across the bridle here, and it just saws. And as it saws, it goes through the layers of one of the
Is it a or is it a chainsaw?
Either way,
massacre
to fix it. First thing we need to do is cut this part of the bridle. We're doing a little bit of electrical tape to keep the rest of the rope from unraveling. Okay, good. Now we've taped up the ends of each of these strands so that it's easier to put them through when we weave. And now we need to hope that we counted correctly, because one of these lines, this line, we're hoping is the one that goes all the way through and around the thimble. If it's not, this is going to be a lot more of a pain in the neck. But what we need to do now is unwind the strand that we cut from here all the way up to this point, and then we're going to splice the new one. We're going to splice this into here instead. So that's the process. All right, we're just slowly pulling this weave through. There's the next one.
Wow.
Now it's
once you get it started, nicely. Ladies and gentlemen,
if this pulls all the way through, then we've got it right. All right, well, that's good news. That's really good news. Try not to get the other parts of the rope. You just want to get that one area. We have just burned the tips of the splice that goes this way, and now you can see the difference in the size. This one has the splice that's out. We're gonna have to splice the new one in, which we have here, but you can see the size difference once it gets spliced. So we're doing really well. We're color coding each of the ends of the 3 strands that are going to get woven, so we have order.
So we got to install the blade.
This is going to be our first time to use the hot knife, which will really help us. We're going to put chafe guard on our bridle. The chafe guard that was on there has come off. It got just completely destroyed in the water after a 1.5 years. So this is our hot knife that we're going to put to use for the first time.
Should we use 2 layers of the chafe guard? It would stop it, you know what I'm saying?
Let's see what fits.
Okay.
So when you start to splice, you want to find the natural middle strand, and in this case it looks like the blue one is the natural middle. And we're ready to go ahead and put that through all the way up to here. But before we do that, we are cutting the chafe guard, this webbing, and this webbing is going to go over all of this. This used to be covered with a black webbing, but the black webbing came off just over time. You can see some of the black webbing still here, and we're going to be able to cover the ends of one of those. We might be able to do the second one, but we're going to have to slice the webbing because we can't put it over the thimble. So we'll deal with that in a few minutes. Wow, this is our first time using a hot knife. Wow, that's cool.
We have a very sophisticated tool right here to separate the ends here.
Yeah, we sealed the webbing. We'll have to learn how not to do this in the future.
And wow, look at that. Hold on, we got to get the other end. Oh man.
Now you're not gonna be able to get it off. We're gonna have a chafe guard on the broom.
Well, it's not a bad idea, right? All right, let's try it on this side. There we go.
Okay, the first part is the hardest, where the first strands go. I think we've gotten it right. So now we're gonna keep weaving. The process is gonna continue.
Wish us luck. We need it. The next is to the left of it.
Okay, so hang on. Okay, first one's in.
Yeah.
Now, left.
This is gonna help.
So left.
Goes over the loop.
Left goes over the loop and under that
Yeah,
one.
under that one. Yeah.
So that was green and then red.
Just make sure that's all.
Okay, so green and red, and now this
That's the
one,
tough one.
so it needs to go under.
Or is it that way? Or the other way?
Well, let's look at it once we get it done. Yes. Yes. Okay, so I think we got it. I think that's it.
All right, let's pull everything.
Whew, thank goodness for diagrams.
Yeah.
All right. I think we're making progress finally. We're supposed to be 5.
But if it's the
Right,
slippery synthetic stuff,
Right.
you need to do
Yeah, you
more.
gotta do more, right? First splice is done.
Oh, you mean there's another one?
Yeah,
Is it going to be as hard?
yeah,
The next one's going to be as hard?
yeah. It's gonna be harder.
Are you serious?
Our first splicing project together, and we did it. And now we just gotta cut off these little ends, and we're gonna use the heat knife to do that. Nice. Good. We have finished the splicing of the bridle up here, and now, because we spliced it, lost a bit of distance on about the length of this splice is what we lost, and these have to be equal length. So we're gonna have to take this thimble off, undo this splice, move the rope down. Might be a problem. We're gonna try, and then re-splice to make it the same size as this. Let's see how we do. So we need to pull these out, and that's a start. Once you get it started, it really does come out pretty easily.
It's a whole lot easier than putting it in, that's for sure.
Now we need to get this back together again.
Okay.
So I think keep twisting it.
And we'll just,
This is going to be a real problem. Maybe we can put it down and.
there you go. Good job.
So the rope was really deformed, and a lot of times if you just give it some pressure on the floor, rolling it,
Smooth it over, in other words.
sometimes you can work out the issues. Sometimes not, but I'm really hoping we can, because we really need to use this part of the rope. I need you to do it for your strength. We have measured out the length of the splice that we need here on the thimble, and now we're just going to put black tape at the
Right
ends. Yep. And then we're gonna hot knife those off, and then that's the part that's going to get weaved into itself. Time to splice. We've color coded our ends, so
Okay.
it's got to go in that one.
All right. I got it.
Oh, this is where we need the tool.
I know, yeah. There we go.
Okay, can you grab it?
Yeah, I got this.
Where's the thimble? I just want to make sure it fits.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, we got the first splice in, and now we're gonna set the thimble. So go ahead and put the thimble in.
So it really needs to be tighter.
Well, it's gonna be tighter when you pull.
Okay.
So we've gotta, and actually it
And then
should.
this is good. This is good.
We have finally finished the splicing on this one. I think we may have made a mistake somewhere,
But it doesn't matter.
but I think it's close enough. This is not life threatening, so that's okay. Just gotta hot knife these and we're good. The hot knife did its job. Done with the splice. We're gonna call it a day for this part of the project. It's been, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours that we've been working on this, and we're hungry and tired, so gotta get cleaned up. The place is a complete mess, so definitely need to do a little work on that. Yesterday we finished all the splicing on our bridle, but I really want to work on this because this is where there's the weakness. When the bridle gets pulled apart, there's a lot of stress on this area, and this is where we start getting lines shredding, and then that weakens the performance of the bridle. So I'm going to try and bind this so that that area is protected a little bit, and I'll be able to watch what happens over time. I'm not sure I have strong enough twine for this, but I am going to try. It's just this wax twine. It's probably not thick enough, and it's probably too waxy, but I'm going to give it a shot because that's all we've got. And then when we get a shipment from the States, we'll need to get a little bit stronger material than this. But for now, that's what I'm going to try and do, so we can get this back on. So to get this sleeve on this part of the thimble, we have to cut this in half, and hopefully Brown will be able to just run the tool down and we can separate it and open it.
Oh, nice. Down the middle, sorry.
You're doing great.
Okay, that's one. Good job on that technique.
I have been sewing all day long, literally for the last 4.5, 5 hours, and I'm really happy with the results at this point. All of the chafe guards have been sewn on, and the point that is concerning to us about where the wear occurs, which is right here, that has been sewn, so that should take a while to break through. That chafe guard, and also the twine, the whipping twine. So I'm really excited to see how long these last. But it's done, and they are ready to go back on the front of the boat. Definitely thrilled it's over, but really proud of us for taking this on, because we probably won't get another bridal until November, December, somewhere in there. So making this fit for us temporarily is huge. Anyway, let me know what you think, if those of you who are boaters think that this is really gonna hold, or if it's not. The black tape is not for holding. That black tape was there because it was just what held the chafe guard on for me while we finally have a calm day to install the I was just thinking we don't have the most important thing, the bridle. That would have been actually pretty funny if we had gotten all the way up there and didn't have the bridle. So we've got a very calm day, which is really nice for us to be able to install the bridle. So that is what we're doing. We think we've got all the tools that we need to get this done. Let's hope we do. Otherwise, we'll be crawling back up on the boat.
Gondolier.
The gondola waits. Okay.
All right, Lovey, where's the first?
Wow, we've had a perfect day today. Super low wind day, really nice. Brown made quick work of getting that first half of the bridle connected to the bow. Now we're working on some of the bolts that really take a beating up here. You can see this one has even lost some metal on it.
They just get so much salt water on them. It's just crazy, the galvanic.
And literally,
Corrosion.
if you don't wash everything with fresh water as soon as you return to shore or finish a passage, you end up with corrosion. It's just the way it is. And we just don't like using that much water even to clean the boat. Maybe that's the problem. So we have pulled this tight because we wanted to make sure A, we didn't have any knots, and B, it was straight. We think we've got it right, but it's not weight bearing. Yeah, I just need to pull it through.
And so you're okay there. We didn't screw it up.
Look at all the stuff we've done. You remember when we were at the marina?
No, we couldn't do any
all
of this.
this. We did
Remember
all,
when we needed the help of those two really nice guys that fixed our davit? We were too afraid or didn't know how to put the two shackles on, or the to shackle the new bridle onto the.
we were
we were so
traumatized.
needy. We were traumatized
Yeah, we
and
were
very
very-
needy.
That was a rough couple of weeks. Of course, our rough is not like other people's rough. All's well that ends well.
All right, we're back. That means officially the bridal project is over. Woo! Until we get a new bridle anyway. Good job.
Hi, everybody out there in Blown Away Land. We are so glad that you could be with us today on this beautiful day that we don't ever want to end. And we are so thankful that you're watching. Hopefully you've learned something or been entertained or both. And what we would love is if you please hit that subscribe button. That would be just love for us.
Then Brown would stop asking you to do it. So if you
That's
all
right.
subscribe, we never have to say it again.
Hit that like button, share, and we want to hear from you, okay? Thanks for watching, guys.